service in Maryland. It's sunny again. Still a little bit fresh, but almost too hot. And too many people. I just took a huge nap, but I still feel tired somehow. Makes no sense, but yeah, sleeping is good, I guess. Somebody mentioned pre-diabetic, feeling pre-diabetic, but yeah, drinking more sugar. And some tourists almost driven over old people with their e-bikes. And there was this lovely buck, but it flew away before I could start the stream. God damn it. Would have been so good. And yeah, ultra bored. And the shadow is too cold and the sun is too warm. I'll come back. Yeah, it's beautiful. It was really cold at night again. Tonight I had, or afternoon dream was weird. Like I dreamed like I put something on the heater. Ultra risky, don't do it. Like one of these heaters that you shouldn't do it. Don't remember much more. Yeah, and what I mean, the water looks kind of different, kind of nice. It rained a lot again. Crazy. So much rain. It is good though. But I think now it's gonna get even hotter. Yeah, I had to turn on one heater. I mean, I didn't have to, but I did. It also felt so humid. Duck family. They're kind of grown up already. Which is good. Increases their chance of survival. Almost as big as mom. I wonder if they're all female or if the color changes later or something. But they look pretty female. Quack, quack. They grow up so fast. water. Looks very nice. Very nice. And the sound of the wind in the trees. Didn't really check the weather forecast, but yeah. Feels like it could turn again one more time. Clouds on all the mountains. But yeah, I guess the clouds, they all came to the mountain because the warm weather, it goes up, right? And then they all kind of like go towards the elevation. And that explains all that rain. Might do it again. But yeah. Oh, no, that's crossing the street into the other pond. Smart, smart. That other pond looks lovely also, now that it has more fresh water. Otherwise it's just a little bit too dirty, but almost nobody ever goes swimming in there either. And a friend told me that it's not recommended because of the duck poop or something, but I don't know. It's like an old story. Not sure if it's still the same. And yeah, one day we should go catch the crabs also. The crayfish, and then eat them. But yeah, so far no concrete plans, but the old fisherman told us it should be fine. And it's like shrimp. Yo, Allahui, what's up? You mean the duck poop, or what do you mean? I think it can, if it's like really a lot of duck poop. I mean, it's like, it can have like parasites or something. But yeah. That's a Red Bull, yeah. So many people. Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, this month I have 3 meetings and already feels like kind of busy. And I'm still lacking motivation for, I don't know, reasons. And I had this idea many times with the sub goal, but never did, so. But yeah, at least I'm benching. Good title, no? Because I'm sitting on the bench. On guard. Yeah, I still feel like slightly detoxing or whatever. Hard to say. Still struggling with all the stuff. Kind of like the same.
Ah, schön. Ja, aber hey, das ist ein schöner.
The never-ending flood of people. Looking up and down the lake. Sounds like excuses, yeah. Maybe a bit, yeah. But yeah, these meetings are important. They're like the main priority. And yeah, trying to be ready for them also, this and that. But not really managing to. Overthinking, I guess. But not doing enough. Yeah, yesterday we talked to a woman. That's good. I want to say something else, but I forgot. Forgetty spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, appointments, maybe, I don't know. I just call it meetings all the time whenever I have to do something. But they're like dentist and doctor and this and that. And yeah, my back kind of hurts also, not sure why. But it's probably also the muscles slowly building up again. And sometimes not sleeping enough, but now maybe sleeping enough again. Could be a lot of things. And yeah, there's definitely some lack of motivation also because it's not alcohol fueled or whatever. And overall, yeah, I think normal people, they are at 100, but I'm like at minus 50 or something. Yeah, they better do it good. But we will see. Probably not. But I still might enjoy it. And today look a little bit like Aragorn also. But yeah, the Rings series or whatever it's called, it wasn't the best, but I still watched it, and it was still Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? But yeah. I watched like Passenger. Was okay. Was okay. But Obsession, I kind of liked Obsession somehow. But it's a bit fucked up also, for sure. The detox and lack of motivation sound like excuses. I kind of thought like you mean that also. But yeah, just for the sub goal, of course. I could also like put it like up, like not like it doesn't have to be right now, but I could still set the goal. And the only thing that really comes to mind is like maybe going to Lauterbrunnen, but that's kind of cheap also, and I just need to do it at some time. Probably now they could have a lot of water in the waterfall. Yeah. But it's only gonna be you donating, and then it sucks us. But yeah, and something like wild, something nice. 1,000 bits. That's like $100. I mean 10,000. Yeah, I mean it depends on what I spend it on. Getting a massage live on stream. I don't even know, I don't even have like a good idea. I feel like, of course, we could go somewhere. I kind of would have to think about it, I guess. We could make a Discord thing also where we like make suggestions and take suggestions. But yeah, who knows? Maybe somebody else will donate also. That would be nice. Yeah, I remember now what I want to say. I'm also still not sure, like, if I want to try to make this into a career or just stay as a hobby. I don't even know. Like, if I try to take it serious, it feels like so much pressure and it feels like failing also. But when I not care, then not. Oh, the wind is so strong. Can you even hear me? Ah, ah. I got one idea, like smoke 1,000 cigarettes for 10,000 bits. Nice. For one day no smoking, damn. But then if after one day I have to stop, like almost, would be so sad to start again. Yeah, it's kind of tempting. That'll be the point. And that woman I met yesterday, she managed to stop smoking also. Like her grandmother died from lung cancer, her mother died from lung cancer, and she has like a daughter. It's a good amount of reasons. And she's actually 35, but she looked older, to be honest. But yeah, and she had like the metal in the mouth. And we matched on Tinder, but then like I unmatched everybody, and then I saw her in real life. Kind of funny. And she walked by a second time because she had a feeling. And yeah, I grabbed her number, but I'm kind of tempted again to not contact. Stroke related to smoking. Yeah. that weird alien bug again. I have no idea what kind of bug this is, but I've seen it before, but it looks kind of wild. You could make a huge version of it for like some kind of series or something. Right, I'm becoming an etymologist, or what is it called again? A bug nerd. Something stinks though. I'm not sure what. Landed on me and resisted to leave. Some old grandpuppies. Chilling, Billy. I think he said I'm at work or something. Possible. And I think what stinks is like the farmer put manure on the field. That fucking pig. It's so annoying. Wow, it stinks. Oh my god. Why didn't it stink before? Get it. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's really bad. Gotta leave. I can see him in the distance. He's doing it right now, and we're totally in the wind, dude. Fuck me. A lot of good particles in the air. I have to cough and inhale them even deeper. Oh my god, what an asshole. I mean, I guess you gotta do it, but still. Oh, it's really, really bad. Especially because the wind is exactly in my direction. And you can see a huge spray. Why, dude? It doesn't stop, man. It doesn't stop. Oh my god. Most people, it is embarrassing, but they have to walk into it also. Bad idea, dude. Should I tell them to run? Maybe they're hardened poop sniffers. Probably. Oh, it's slightly better now. Not sure if it will reach all the way over here, or we'll have to keep going. Nah, it probably will reach. Although the wind is not strong here. Ah, fucking literal shit. I hope I don't spill all my pretzels in the backpack. Make a huge fling out of this. Still a hint of poop smell. It's one of these electric scooter guys. 17-year-old girl, dude. Some kind of, I don't know who or what. She looks so happy and proud. Oh my lord. And she like somehow said something also about like her being, I don't know. Yeah, not good family parent situation. Potentially supervised, yada yada. And then this classic. And they're coming back now. Well, maybe they smelled the poop. Kind of makes sense. At what point would you start to ignore some red flags? Yeah, nowadays too early almost. Like, I think like too early. Or maybe no, maybe actually at the right amount of time, I guess. But it really limits your options also. And she wasn't an option, if that's what you mean. But no, like it's just it's just sad, you know. Like most people around here, they have like good family, this and that. She's probably one of those that, yeah, kind of like doesn't. Kind of reminds me of maybe myself and others. Yada yada. Swan, but swan. Now I get it. Like you asked, like kind of like the other way around. Yeah, it can happen that I ignore red flags, but I really shouldn't. And yeah. At the same time, some other woman said that, yeah, at some point, having anybody is better than nobody. But that's kind of like a sad way to look at it also. For reals. Nom 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 grass. In the sense that you start to ignore red flags, that sounds like terrible advice, but yeah, I kind of get it also. I'm not 100% sure if I know what you mean though. But yeah, about this other young woman, I just worry, you know, and that seems like the absolute wrong guy that's gonna take advantage of her. And yeah, not sure what his background was, but I guess it doesn't matter also. White butterfly, yeah. And about that other woman, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't know. What are the main red flags? I don't even know. Yeah, of course. And you gotta try anyway to really know. Like you cannot just never try or something. It's very Swiss, yeah. 100%. Ergotor or Skotos, I don't know. Could be. Or just 290702. In a way, she felt like perfect also because she's not too beautiful, which is a lot of trouble also. And she felt kind of chill, this and that, yada yada. And main red flags, just the metal in the mouth. And there's some green flags too. And yeah, the daughter also not optimal, I guess. Not the end of the world either, depends though how it is. Sigmar's on the second now, nice. Damn. I always think everybody is Zeph, but I feel like nobody's Zeph. There's only one Zeph. We had to flee the poop, the manure spray from the farmer, and here we're safe now, but we're in the shadow, which is too cold, and in the sun it's too hot. And the Sigmar so hot, so yeah. I don't know if it even works like that. When do they restart again? In the Scandinavian name style giving. But yeah, my name is kind of inspired also by like the Sons of Sigmar and the Warhammer thingy. So you don't have to be, even to be the second, it just can be another one. Sigmar had many sons, aka it's kind of like a group of warriors that serve Sigmar, the God Emperor. I don't know if he was the God Emperor back then already, though, and if it's even the same, but there's definitely some similarities. Son of Sigmar. No, it's definitely Sigmar, but yeah, the Sigmar thing, it came up kind of recently compared to when I chose the name. That name is like ultra old, but yeah, certainly not necessarily the best, but changing the name all the time doesn't make any sense either. What to do, where to go? Should we really sit on this bench? Which way to film? I feel like this way you could see some people, but other than that, can't even see the water. That sucks. And we could sit on a giant wood over there, but it's probably infested with ticks. And I didn't even realize, but it's still alive. Look, it has the side growing. It must have been a huge tree, but somehow, because the roots are so long as the tree usually, it's still alive. And it might even have like family trees that give it nutrients, this and that. It's kind of crazy, but it's actually growing back. It's pretty insane. Sometimes they still die like that, but this one seems quite healthy, which is kind of nice, I guess. Oh no, huge bird poop. It's huge. Text timestamp. What the hell? Oh, you can see that too, right? It's kind of huge though. Long press to edit overlays. It didn't even edit it. What the hell? Well, now it's so tiny. What the fuck? Now it's too tiny. Why is it like this? It's maybe not too bad though. Let's use it as a watermark also. But I kind of wanted to use the grid for the ultra, making it straight. Can't really see anything though. Roland. It just kind of sucks. Feels like the main reason why I got the number from that other woman is because I'm horny. Swiss Coke, like you mean this one, right? Yeah, like $1.50 the small one, the big one like $2.70. But there's like off-brand Coca-Cola for like 60 cents also. And it honestly tastes as good. But you don't have this one on there, even though it's totally worthless. And I start to feel like they don't use the good sugar anymore. I don't even know, but it feels like it used to be better. And if you buy maybe a huge package, maybe like $1, I don't know, if it's like off. The pretzel's like $3, but these are also kind of like the more expensive one. The machine makes them look like they're hand. But yeah, these definitely kind of overpriced also, but because it's just $3, and even though the amount is not a lot, it's only 100 grams, dude. Huge package, but a lot of air. But they're definitely tastier than the cheap ones, but not that much. And the cheap ones you can get like maybe for $1, like 200-300 grams. Swiss area. There is like in some like fucking tourist shop they sell like the mountain air. It's so dumb, dude. A can of mountain air. So dumb. And sometimes there's people also who put snow in the bottle to take it home. It's the real copium, yeah. And then 4 of these sausages, $6. But you can get them cheaper also. But yeah, the quality varies definitely a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of these machines, random machines and stuff. But yeah, just one wrong person steals everything, and then it sucks. But yeah, the trust system in some of the villages and mountains still works, but in the big cities you couldn't do that. And even here it feels like, I don't know, it's probably not always safe. We also have like a raw milk machine, like you can put the bottle and then you pay money and then puts the milk, and it only costs like 1.20 per liter, which is cheaper than the supermarket and better quality. Oh. Sorry you guys had to see that. She just walked into the camera. Yeah, I live here. I wish I could live in some place that has more asbestos and smog. Yeah, it's really nice. It's Bern, the Bernese Highlands. Oh, that stupid clean water. Disgusting. And a stupid welfare system where you get almost a livable wage. But in this lake and many other lakes, like there's like ammunition from World War II and stuff. They just dumped it in. Safety overall, like in this area, good, but in some cities it's like bad as other cities too. But it's certainly gotten worse over the decades, or at least that's how it feels like. It's always quite subjective. But to me it feels like there's definitely some problems. And probably a lot of things that people don't know, that nobody reports. definitely worried about like rapes and shit like that. But yeah, that's just so tolerant. Where's my lighter? My goddamn lighter. And yeah, there's drugs and drugs addict and stuff like that also. And gangs of certain groups. Yeah, a lot of engineers and stuff like that. And only limited freedom of speech. And you can defend yourself, but you might get unlucky also. Yeah, but it's because it's like a place like most others as well. It's not that different. And obviously there's pressure from outside, people coming in, you know, and corruption inside as well. And yeah, the Netherlands, for example, the whole country is like a gang. The government, and it's so much money and drugs and all that shit that people, you can never defeat it, kind of like. It's sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're dealing with inflation very well, but only because we bought a lot of like bonds. We bought a lot of foreign currency, this and that, and then whenever it's too much inflation, then we use some of that up. We have a lot of like wealth that we stored. But still, every year is still a little bit, you know, and inflation is not like 1% for 10 years, it's 1% every year. And the wealth has definitely gone down, like, or the prices went up, the salary did only go up a little bit, and the inflation goes up a little bit every year also, even though it's less than other countries, it still sucks. Like the 70s, 80s, 90s, that was like the best time. And before that we were poor, and now we're getting poor again, kinda. We're always better off than others, or many others, but it still sucks. Damn, I look like that guy with no neck. What's his name again? And yeah, we try to get all these great workers in and hope that the economy will grow and grow and grow. But I don't believe in it anymore that much. And it's always better if you have your own kids, but we didn't have a lot of kids for a long time. And now it's like 35 or 45% is like foreigners, and many of them are maybe European, this and that. But still, it's still just not the same. And here, this area is still very good, but even here it starts to change. And in some cities, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Switzerland anymore. You watch like old documentaries from the 70s, 80s, 90s. It was still like Swiss, but it changed so fast. It just needs one generation of not having a lot of kids and inviting everybody. And the plan was always like to send them back, you know, but they never did it. But yeah. But you can see it like in the military also. There's like, it's like the fucking Rainbow Army, dude. but not everywhere and not all of them, but like at least at the bottom. The cannon fodder. But yeah, I don't want to go into it too much. And of course, it's great, ultra great integration, and Rainbow Nation for the win. Yada yada. The 18, yeah, it's the fucking 18, dude. But interestingly enough, here and in many other European countries, like the young people that are still indigenous, they kind of start to wake up also. But I'm not sure how much effect that will have. Sometimes I'm so pissed off, like, about how stupid the people from the 70s, 80s, and 90s were. Like, they had everything, dude. What did they do? Basically nothing. But yeah, they probably thought it was just gonna get better and better. And they watched all the movies where they watched all the Bill Cosby show and whatever. Me too. Yeah. It's the same with most European countries. And hell, even me, I was the same until a certain age. Like after 30, I think you start to have a different political opinion. But also depends on your experiences. Like you have a few bad experiences, it changes you for sure. Or it can change you at least. Who was that? I dealt with inflation very well also. Oh yeah, I just want to make a joke. Yeah. Sometimes I look around and hope that there's not too many people for a while so I can talk without feeling too cringe, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm afraid I might be the village talk already anyway. But yeah, that's kind of like the streamer life. You don't have to have family, no friends, no nothing, and then you're good. You can be a streamer. Overexposure is slightly too much. Ultra annoying. Let's go full dark. The background looks better. Maybe not full dark, but almost full. At some point I couldn't watch A-Team anymore because nobody died ever. Nobody fucking ever died. They always had like these nice guns, like but nobody died. But in war, it's kind of similar also. Like it needs like 1,000 bullets to kill like one person, like on the average. Like most bullets, you just shoot them in random direction and suppressing fire and missing and this and that. Although with the drones, they got better, I guess. And I don't know what it is with jogging women, but somehow, I don't know, it feels wrong. Chat disconnected and reconnected. But yeah. Last message that I see is like bro looking sideways for Swiss witnesses. If there was anything else, gotta type it again, I guess. Although usually I feel at least like there's nothing missing. This is $5 Swiss. Hell yeah, dude. With the Ultra Giga Chat. That probably didn't even exist. But actually kinda nowadays, damn. This is Ultra Giga Chat. Nice. Back in the day that was like normal. I hope they replace it with a woman soon. Although we have another woman on there, like the goddess of justice or something something. Depends on how you look at it. But yeah, fuck. I shouldn't talk about these topics anymore. I feel like these topics, they all depress me and it's sad and it sucks. I need to be delusional again, going back into the matrix, or I don't know, just leave these topics out because my opinion doesn't matter also and it can change a lot. Yeah. I'm too grumpy, too black pilled. I should like laugh about it. Ah! You got hit by commercial. Yeah. The streamer needs money. AKA Jeff Bezos takes 50% at least. That son of a bitch. And then he just lets his rockets explode. No, yeah, I was just saying that I shouldn't be so black-pilled also. I'm just too unfucked, or I don't know. It's a mix of stuff. Stuck in the mindset. I need a chat disconnect somehow. But I think usually there's no message missing. Oh, Calcamania, my black-pilled friend. Potentially even more black-pilled than me. Oh. What are even safe margins? Weird. Some kind of a red rectangle. I don't know what it does though. Italy again. This guy's rich. Yeah, but he works hard also. We have to say, like, he streams really a lot. He really goes all in, and yeah, he just gets some donations from people that support him, I guess. And maybe the parents also, and you know, maybe he's sick and they want him to have a good life. Maybe he gets insurance money, this and that, and he probably lives kind of like cheapish also. I don't think he has the fanciest hotels or whatever. And yeah, Italy and Spain kind of cheap, probably. Maybe his uncle is Conor McGregor. Just sitting there, yeah. But at least he's like talking to chat, like whenever somebody says something, I think. I assume. I don't watch it a lot also. Yeah, you should try to be happy for him. No? At least he's one of us. No? And yeah, he certainly seems also like one of these people that probably has like some mental problems here and there. Damn, what kind of boat is that? It feels like a different kind of boat. I'm not even sure though if it is it even a really boat. Am I seeing things? Yeah, I get what you mean. As long as you aren't Spanish, that's true, that's true. But yeah, honestly, in Spain you can waste a lot of money also. But if you really try hard to live cheap, it surely can be cheap. I mean, you can afford a better computer than me, and you can afford to pay for the fucking AI all the time. And by the way, I linked one video from PewDiePie about AI stuff, and maybe you should check that out. Like, he has a lot of self-hosting AI stuff going on, and yeah, the fucking costs for the AI subscriptions is way too high. I swear this is the same person again. Constantly walking up and down. Kind of pisses me off. Plenty of free AI, yeah. Yeah, but that Odysseus that PewDiePie made and gives out for free, that seems kind of nice also. But yeah, it's maybe not video making AI. I don't know though. Not sure. Yeah, I remember when Baron started, it was kind of small, but he just kept going also. And he really almost streamed every day and many hours, and he reads chat all the time, talks to them all the time. This is what it is. No, I don't need $1,000 to get there. That's not even true. Accommodation maybe that rises the price. But the EasyJet or whatever, it can cost as little as fucking under $100 and maximum like $300 for the airplane. Or of course you can always pay more, but from the cheap ones. And accommodation also can be like $10-15 if you go to like a hostel. And the food per day can be very little also if you just go to the supermarket. Yeah. It actually was the steamboat. It was just like super far away, and that way it looked like different. Oh, damn, the shadows of the clouds. It's nice. Yeah, but I just counted that up also. But yeah, why are you so salty, man? So black-pilled. More than me. That's not allowed. You cannot be more black-pilled than me, dude. And maybe you just haven't been enough on holidays, because at some point it starts to suck also. You just have to get a little bit more depressed, and then you don't even want to go to Spain anymore. No, it's honestly, it's not. Like, I don't know where you look up the prices or what kind of flight you need, but there's really, really cheap flights, there's really, really cheap accommodation, and there's really, really cheap food. You could also go to like Venezuela, although the airplane there is maybe more expensive. But there you can also get a hotel for $10. It might have bed bugs and this and that. But yeah. Yeah, you really don't have to be stuck, you know. Don't you remember backpacking traveling also? You could do that also. Although maybe you feel like you're too old already, or you don't wanna suffer while traveling. But if you're willing to suffer a little bit, then you do backpacking holidays. Easy clap. Can be really cheap. But yeah, I remember we talked about this already, and then you said like, but hitchhiking, whatever. I'm too introvert, this and that. But I need at least a bit of luxury. See, there we go. That's just what it is, yeah. Like Baron, he sits in the fucking forest for 24 hours. Yeah. Not much luxury. Yeah, I don't know what I can tell you. And you can let it all out, but sadly my mood is not much better. Yeah, Marilyn, you say that it's expensive for you to go anywhere. Maybe the airplane, yeah. But technically you could also live like a fucking hobo, and then at least the other stuff would be cheap. But of course, once you're used to a certain standard, yeah, it's hard. And it's also like an age thing. But when I was young, like I traveled a little bit around Europe also, and I kind of wasted money here and there, but overall it was still kind of very cheap, like living in the hostels. And yeah, just going to the supermarket, buying bread or whatever, and drinking like $1 coffees. Man, I really feel like I should open one of these $1 coffee shops. I feel like it could work. And some people would maybe spend also more on other stuff. The flight, yeah. Yeah, the flights can be really expensive, but like if you really plan well and look for the good offers and either go last minute or just go to the airport and take whatever is available, or plan really long ahead, it can be cheap. As far as I'm aware. Or you just look for the cheapest ones and then you just go there, I guess. But yeah, but for me also traveling is kind of stressful. Like I don't enjoy it that much, or at least certainly not the flying part. It's kind of exhausting. And I flew a lot as a kid already, and it was exciting this and that, but a few times I also fucking thought I'm gonna die, dude, and the radiation and the people and this and that. It's just, I don't know, it's not even that fun. And then always coming home kind of sucks also. Like you are somewhere and it's nice and you get used to it, and then you have to leave again. Oh. And when you're young, you have to dream that dream of seeing the whole world. But when you get older, you realize there's not enough time to see everything. Even if you had a lot of money, you couldn't fucking see everything. The world is just too big. Of course, you could maybe stay 2 weeks in every country, but would you have seen everything? Not really, dude. Not really. And isn't coming home also is very nice once you have left enough times. And there's some people that are even like scared to leave, to go somewhere else. And I think I know one guy also, he never flew anywhere. And another guy that never had a girlfriend, and so on and so on. We should all be grateful what we have and not cry about what we don't have. Duck invasion. Yeah, God gave you 2 legs. Der Fußbus fährt immer. Yeah, but I feel like most cities you would hate because it's just a mess. It's just like Germany, basically, kind of type shit. But back in the day when I traveled through Europe, I didn't care about these things yet. I was happy about that guy that tried to sell me donuts on the beach, even though he was like from Sri Lanka or whatever. Oh, the falcon. Oh, where did he go? Over there. Fuck. Come back now. We need falcon content. Never mind. I wonder if he was gonna grab a duck or if he ate all the baby swans or something. I guess I would forgive the falcon. The falcon has babies too. I can pet the ducks. It's kind of hard to pet them. Never tried though. But yeah, they're only looking for food and not pets. But you could try to befriend them over time. Are you allowed to hold them? I think so, yeah, if they come to you. It's a good question though, but I think there's no law about that. There ought to be a law, but I don't think there is. But I saw that one video about seals that you're not allowed to touch them, but if they touch you, then it's fine. Something. Yeah, it's kind of weird how cold it is in the shadow. Almost too cold. And yeah, you had to buy that 4070. That would have been like one travel, maybe. See, I don't have the 4070, but I also don't travel. Although I did that one travel in winter, right? But that's like after 4 or 5 years not traveling. And somebody paid for me everything, basically. And now at this point I might be able to save up some money, and soon I might get more money also, but not a lot. And then I could try to save it up and waste it all on one holiday. But I don't know even if that makes sense. And I live in a super shithole and this and that. And I try to save money all the time on my food, but I waste a lot on cigarettes though. So yeah. And you waste a lot on AI, or maybe it's not wasted, it's kind of like invested as well. But yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. And like I said, I kind of have enough problems of my own. Like all these people driving by, fucking hell. Just try to get a girlfriend. That helps a lot. You need that post-nut clarity. Or at least that's something that I could need also, and it would make me feel less bitter. Oh man, I think I have to go into the sun, it's kind of too fresh. I want to feel the warmth. Although there's probably even more people. Yeah, dang it. I wonder if that stupid duck is still waiting for me to give it food. Kind of looks like a fake duck also. The neck looks so fake. And it's like staring so hard. And I gave these guys food once, like weeks ago, but they probably still remember. And yeah, that's why you shouldn't give them food. It really fucks with them. I should like scare them away. Go away. Go. I'm gonna pet you. Oh, that other duck was sitting on here. It's kind of cool. Kind of W. Like where you can get like the ads and stuff. That's nice, that's nice. Yeah. But then yeah, you should quit whining, god damn it. At least you're getting somewhere, you know what I mean? It's like and yeah, especially between 20 and 40, it's much better to invest into something than going on holidays. You want to leave Spain, it's very expensive, but yeah, a lot of stuff in Spain can be cheap also, but yeah. Is that salt water? No. It's sweet water. And I think that's its color from like the minerals and stuff. And it rained a lot then, because it's the temperature also. Yeah, but that's like how it starts, or how you have to start if you want to try it. And I am still on fucking 74 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, there was some guy with a camera and he looked. He might have been a content creator as well. But I have the hardest time of like connecting with these people also. even though I probably should, like networking, this and that, it could help a lot also. But yeah, we're maybe both not the kind of guys that do that, but we really should. Like when he looked over, I should have been like, oh yeah, you're making content also. Blah, 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 blah. Can you send me your subscribers? Or are you rich? Give me money. No, I don't know. Something. Always like one hand washes the other. That's like still something that counts. I show you the places and then I come living in your villa. Yeah, I could do so much stuff, but for me it's like I have like a debuff, like I'm low energy, depressed, so and so, this and that, minus 50, handicap, bad RNG, something. Don't wanna and can't explain much more better. For me, I stream also to not fucking forget how to speak, dude, and to have some kind of social thing. And yeah, programming also, stuff like that would be good probably to make money, if that's what he needs. The color is very nice, yeah. And yeah, it slightly changed because it rained like 2-3 days. And yeah, like the temperature I think affects it also. But of course the sediment, the kind of sediment that comes from the mountains. And yeah, I think it's calcium or something. Yeah. That's kind of sad, but it can totally happen. And sometimes we do it to ourselves even. Just sell used underwear with a female anime avatar picture or AI OnlyFans. Easy clap. Yeah, I don't know, but we're all like kind of like in the same boat. But I really don't know either what to recommend. Then there's really a lot of different ways to go about it. It's so bad. Yeah, female character. I only saw that. God of Karen. I don't know. But in most God of War, they were never really that good either. Like they were good, but it always was a little bit already like weird kind of type shit. Except maybe the first few ones. But I haven't even played the really old ones. I think they were like console only. At least for a very long time. Oh, it's closing again. The sky is closing. Kind of surprised how much it rained, but there's no snow build up over there. I guess it was above 0 degrees, even on 2,000 meters. Huge oak tree, more than a century. Just become a tree. It's crazy how people use so much AI that they have to limit it now, or try to, and at some point it might only be available to people who can afford it. It's kind of wild. But yeah, there was this funny meme that I saw also, like that the worth of Nvidia is like more than all the farmland in Australia combined. Several times more. And the farmland produces food, right? And the other ones, they only produce chips. Like it's kind of weird how that is supposed to make sense. But yeah. But yeah, guys, I think I go home. Still maybe like 15 minutes more stream, but not much more. Whoa, we're only live 1.5 hours. That's crazy. Yo, thanks for the follow. I guess it was 2907202. People. 0010011000011. Kamsamida. Arigato. Why did I want to say Pete? Hermano. Yo habla poquito de español. Well, it's also one of these shops, but these are like gifts and stuff, I think. Das ist sehr, sehr gut. Yeah, I was in the Canary Islands in November. That's nice. I kind of missed it already, but yeah. I hate the traveling, the airplane and boat and shit. That's kind of annoying. And a few other things were annoying, but overall it was good, I guess. But I feel like I exercised too much also, and then after I didn't. And that wrecked my heart. Which is bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, it is lovely. And it's more like a village, but there's like several villages that kind of like grew into each other, and like one of the villages is like very famous with tourists. So there's like 100,000 tourists every year, maybe even more. It's crazy. And there's also some Spanish tourists sometimes. Yeah, it's honestly very nice, yeah. Especially in summer. In winter it's a little bit harsh, but also kind of nice still. But yeah, dark and cold. And in summer it feels like paradise. But now I stopped like drinking for like 1 month, and yeah, somehow the drinking made it so much more better. Just go to the lake and fucking drink and enjoy. Yeah, it's really nice nature, and it's very like far also, and like back there is like some valley with like a lot of waterfalls and a lot of cable cars and this and that, and skiing of course, which I kind of don't do, but I guess I should, and river rafting and paragliding, which I don't do either. What else? Yeah, lots of stuff technically. You could do foraging, like collecting mushrooms and berries, and a lot of animals, lots of farms, a few spas. This and that. And I don't think he's German. I'm not sure if he's from Spain, but he lives in Spain, or at least something like that. That's what he said. No? And somebody who's German doesn't say "Das ist gut." That's like kind of like foreign German. He like learned that from Arnold Schwarzenegger. I see. The heritage is a secret. He's from Mars. Ah, damn. My whole stomach activating somehow. Good timing. Ow! Oh, spider. Oh, it's fleeing. Flee, you fool, flee. Yeah. Although it felt nice that it wasn't too hot again, but it's probably gonna be very hot again. And then we're gonna wish for cold, and then it's gonna be cold again, and then we're gonna wish for hot. Yeah. But the last 3 days it was so cold, it almost felt like how it will feel like in autumn when the winter slowly starts. Soul crushing. That guy looked like a fine young gentleman. The nasty rain, yeah. I honestly wish it would rain one day and one day sunny. But it's never like that. It always rains until it pisses you off, and then it's sunny until it pisses you off. Baby, you control now. Bing bang boom bang boom bang. And yeah, what do you think about Spain, like legalizing 500k migrants, dude? That's crazy. It's a crazy amount. But yeah, if they're there already and you can't deport them, I don't know. And yeah, I asked like the guy from Spain, but yeah, it doesn't matter also. I kind of don't want to go into that black pill topic again. There was like this one documentary where they showed like how they try to get people out of houses where they're squatting in. It's not easy, it's not easy. Raven. Yeah, but now it's nice. Now like it turned around and now the people kind of like they fought back. Many of them were in the street. That kind of made me smile in a sad way. And the guy from Remake Britain or whatever he's called, I don't even know. Rupert Lowy or Owie. He said also that like that if he was in power he would give the death sentence and deport the whole family and shit. Yeah. But yeah, it's really sad. And he was also talking about that other case where there was like a van full of cages with like British women in there and shit. Crazy shit. Restore Britain, yeah. Well, a lot of water coming out of that car for reasons. I'm also a little bit desensitized sometimes, but sometimes it still touches me, I guess. And that poor guy that got stabbed and died, that was just very sad, man. Like, he was so young, dude. And the cops fucking put the handcuffs on him. They might not even have been able to save him, but just really sad. Man, I feel like I gotta wash my hair. They look very fatty. Yeah, guys, slowly coming to an end. Look like one of these 80s rock stars, or I don't know. Oh, Velka's life again. Wonder where he was. Let's raid the Baron to make Talkmania rage quit.
Das ist ein theoretisch am Samstag schon holen. Oder
This woman had such a cute Swiss accent. Hello, he's still in the house. But yeah, we're ending. Raiding the Baron, say hi or something. Ask him where he got the money. That fucker. I hate him. God damn it. So angry. Why is it not me? No. But yeah. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Thanks for the follow. Bye bye bye.